After months of campaigning, it's still anyone's race in the presidential election. This weekend, Kamala Harris focused on a key swing state, while Donald Trump held a large rally in his hometown. Fox's CB Cotton has the latest.
With just days to go till Election Day, the clock is ticking for both candidates to reach any voters who are still on the fence. Harris continuing her battleground blitz in Pennsylvania with stops on Sunday in Philadelphia.
I see Americans from so-called red states and blue states who are ready to bend the arc of history toward justice.
Harris needs every vote she can get in Philadelphia. Biden won 81% of the votes there in 2020, and it was still a nail-biter. And with all the polling showing a dead heat, it's set to be a toss-up once again.
If anybody is going to predict what's going to happen in this race, they're either lying to you or they're crazy for doing that, because we really don't know.
As we head into the home stretch, there is a massive fundraising gap between the campaigns. The Harris team raising $97 million in the first 2 weeks of October. That's 6 times the Trump campaign's $16 million haul. Meanwhile, Trump making a detour outside of the swing states, speaking Sunday at one of the most famous venues in the country with a rally at New York City's Madison Square Garden. Despite it being an unconventional stop in a state that seems nearly guaranteed to go blue, the former president hoping to send a message that he has supporters everywhere.
I like that he loves our country. I like that he wants to put Americans and America first.
In case you're wondering, the last time New York went red in a presidential election was 40 years ago, in Reagan's re-election campaign in 1984. Reporting in New York, I'm CB Cotton, Fox News.
President Joe Biden expected to cast his vote in his home state of Delaware today. He's expected to vote for his Democratic vice presidential partner Kamala Harris. The president also endorsed fellow Democrat and current U.S. Representative Lisa Blunt Rochester for the Senate in Delaware. Dallas County commissioners extending early voting hours this week after some problems on the first day of voting. So they're adding 2 extra hours a day of voting Wednesday through Friday. Voting on those 3 days will now be from 7 in the morning until 9 at night. Commissioners say the change is to give people more of an opportunity to vote after poll workers had some problems last Monday booting up some of the devices that led to longer lines at several locations. And early voting goes until November 1st. Election day is Tuesday, November 5th. We have an election guide on our website, fox4news.com/election. You can find voting locations, sample ballots, what you need to bring with you to the polling site, and more.